Is this guy playing the same deck I'm playing? No way. Is this deck really becoming like popular or something? What the fudge? I had to take 30 mulligans. I had to take 30 mulligans. Oh my god. He's drawing all 30 cards! Look at him! What is up, guys? My name is Energy, and today I'm here to bring you guys a new Pokemon TCGO video. Sorry, there's a lot of letters in that acronym. So, today I have a deck for you that features just one Pokemon and 51 trainers and 8 energy. So, pretty interesting build for a deck list. Not really sure how many deck lists have ever been in the Pokemon TCGO like this. It's not necessarily a new deck list. I found this deck list playing on the ladder a while ago, before recent events. So, without further ado, let's get into the list and see what I'm talking about. So, as you can see, here's the deck list, and the one Pokemon we are running with the addition of the Lanked Ladder rewards is the Gengar and Mimikyu-GX. So this tag team card has 2 attacks. The Poltergeist attack that says this: your opponent reveals their hand. This attack does 50 damage for each trainer card you find there. And the real kicker of this deck is the Horror House GX ability. Your opponent can't play any cards in their hand during their next turn. That's the important part, but the not so important part is that this Pokemon has at least 1 extra psychic energy attached to it. Each player draws a card until they have 7 cards in their hand. So with that being said, the goal of the deck is to start the game off with 1 Gengar and then just coast on the whole game with that 1 Gengar. If the Gengar dies, you lose. That's the ebb and flow of this little deck here. But the funny thing about this deck is you want to go second. Obviously, as you'll see, if you go first, I think you just hard lose. You know, it's basically a 90-10 matchup at that point if you end up going first. But what you end up doing is you end up basically the flow of this deck. I'm going to give you guys a rundown of the deck, playing the most optimal this deck can play. You get Gengar, greens, and an energy turn 1, going second. So you play the Gengar down, you greens for the bosses if you don't already have it, you put an energy down, preferably Horror Psychic Energy, and then you greens for whatever other card you need. So I'm going to go over all these cards in a second, but all these cards are just like random tech cards that I put in there, 2-ofs, 1-ofs, etc., that you search out with your greens to find what you need when you need it, and they all just fulfill specific roles in the deck. But either way, so basically when the game starts, you mulligan 10, 15 times because you've only got 1 Pokemon in the deck. Your opponent is never going to say no to 10 or 15 free cards. So they fill their entire hand on turn 1. They can't play any supporters to dump their hand. No research to set their hand back to 7 once they see what you're playing. No Marnie to set their hand to 4. No, they can't play any supporters. So they're stuck with their full hand basically. They can play quick balls to discard and giant hearts and stuff, but a lot of times it's not enough. But anyways, so that's what you do. You basically make them take a really, really big hand with their mulligan. They're not going to say no to 50 cards. I've never seen anybody say no to at least taking a few cards. But either way, then turn 1, going second, you attach the energy, you greens for the key cards you need. Most of the time it's boss. You Horror House so they can't play any cards. And then the next turn, you boss up whatever key target you need, whatever they attach the energy to on turn 1, whatever gets you the most prizes, etc., etc., whatever you think is the most beneficial for you to get your free kill on while you can. You take a bunch of prizes and then you just coast on the game from there using the random tools that I put in this deck. Now I'm sure there are other builds in this deck list because there's so much building freedom when you have 51 trainer cards to work with, but these are the cards that I found have come in super big handy. I'm going to explain why I put these cards in here. Each and every one of them, because I feel like they all serve a unique role in this deck that is very important. So first off, of course, we got the Gengar Mimikyu. The deck doesn't work without this card. The deck does not work with any other card that I have found. But the good news is you get 1 trade-locked version free from the ladder. So go play the ladder if you want to make this deck. You want to try this deck out. It's not good. It's a meme deck. Big red meme alert right here on the screen. This deck is not viable. It is just strictly a for fun deck. So you know, I mean, if you guys have the trainer lineup and you guys want to mess around, you know, with your own trainer cards, you know, for sure, only 1 Pokemon that you get for free this month playing on the ladder, go ahead. We got the Crushing Hammers to slow down the opponent to target the Pokemon that, you know, you can target the energy on the Pokemon that you're not trying to knock out turn 1. You can slow your opponent down. Crushing Hammer is pretty self-explanatory, but, you know, if you hit heads on them, you know, you're in good shape. Energy Spinner's in the deck because you're going to want to go second with this deck. So, with that being said, you're going to want an Energy Spinner on turn 2, grab 3 energy out of the deck. Having sufficient energy that you basically get for free for playing one card works with your Suspicious Food Tins with all the extra energy you're going to be attaching. It gives you more heal than the Great Potion, but it's also a lot more situational than the Great Potion, which is why I run more Great Potion than I run Suspicious Food Tin, but it's there as an option. And options are really good with this deck because you can pull whatever you need whenever you need it with greens, which we'll get into later. But you go second, you pull the 3 energy. It works late game because you can pull 1 energy to thin your deck. And yeah, the card just kind of really explains itself because you're always wanting to go second. You're always going to have the option to grab 3 energy, so works pretty good in that regard. Great Potion to heal 50 damage, very important. You can search it with greens when you need to heal. It's just a card, you know, you're only running one Pokemon, so survivability is absolutely key. And so Great Potion, pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple card, but anyways, works with your Gengar. Pokégear, so you can find the boss's orders on turn 2, so you can find the Pokemon Center ladies that you're playing against the status deck. Just helps you find the supporters that you need, helps you find the greens on turn 1, helps you find the boss for turn 2, helps you find the Pokemon Center ladies if you're missing them and you're playing against the heal deck. So, you know, just a couple extra consistency tools in case you need them again to pull your consistency tools. So Pokemon Catcher works if you absolutely have to have a switch, but you also don't have a bosses in hand, and green is your only option. So you can green supporter, pull the Pokemon Catcher, and play the Pokemon Catcher. If you flip heads, you know, and you needed that heads, then you got the heads. So it's just another situational tool that you can, you know, use here and there if you need it. You got a lot of space in this deck to run good cards. So Pokemon Catcher, I find, is a pretty useful tool to have for when you only have a greens and no boss in hand, but you need to switch up your opponent the next turn. Just a nice little tech card throw in there. Probably replaceable, but I find that I like having it in the deck. Reset Stamp, though, is a card that I find to be very, very, very clutch in this deck. So you might think, Energy, you're never taking your opponent below 6 prizes. What's the point of Energy Spinner? Well, that's the exact point of Energy Spinner. Your opponent is never going below 6 prizes. As soon as they see what you're doing, as soon as they see you put that Gengar out on the field, the first thing that they're doing turn 1 and their next turn is tossing all their trainer cards. That's what they're doing. Every single trainer card is leaving their hand. They're playing their quick balls, they're playing their supporters, they're playing their turbo patches, they're playing all their cards. So once they do that and they're sitting there at a 4-card hand that you know is only Pokemon, you reset stamp them up back to 6 cards. It's always going to be 6 cards. If they take prizes, you've lost the game because they took prizes. You have 1 Pokemon, there's no backups. So you always reset stamp them back up to 6 cards. Chances are most of the time you're going to get enough trainers in there. Because of the way Pokemon trading card game usually works, they run a lot more trainer cards than they run Pokemon cards. Chances are you're going to get 3, 4, 5 trainers in that hand, whereas they only had 0 before. All Pokemon before, all Stadium, or, you know, basically, not Stadium. Stadium counts towards Gengar Mimikyu, but you understand what I'm saying. You stamp them to 6, get rid of all those Pokemon in their hand, replace them with potential trainers, and, you know, very key to this deck, pullable with greens. I'm going to say greens a lot because greens is key to this deck, I feel. And yeah, so Reset Stamp is there. Again, very similar to what Marnie's going to do for you, where it's going to refresh your opponent's hand where they've been spending the whole game replacing their trainer cards and ditching their trainer cards. So Surprise Box, again, pretty key for the deck to help you do damage when your opponent thinks you can't do any. The cool thing about this deck in regards to Surprise Box is the first card that they're going to try to discard is their switch cards, or your displacement cards. The displacement cards that work for your side of the field, so they're going to try and get rid of their bosses and their Pokemon catchers, but you can Surprise Box their Pokemon catchers and their bosses back to their hand, and that's a dead card until they can discard it. Bosses orders does nothing for them versus this deck, so a lot of really viable cards to put back into their hand with Surprise Box that can get you extra damage with your Poltergeist attack, and, you know, the very high possibility of putting dead cards back into their hand. So again, you need it for extra damage once your trump card has been played after your turn 1, because your turn 1 is your trump card. Once you reveal that trump card from your hand, once you reveal your game plan, their plan of action is to ditch the trainer cards, and then as soon as they think you can't do any damage, you hit them with the Reset Stamp, you hit them with the Surprise Box, and then bam, you're doing damage. So the second they think they're safe, these cards come in clutch and really screw that up for them. Suspicious Food Tin is again used for healing. You know, works well with the extra psychic energy. You're running 8 energy in the deck, 4 horror psychic to ping extra damage counters if you need it, and 4 regular energy. You can use the Energy Spinner, like I said, to discard and heal for more than Great Potion. More situational, which is why I'm running less. We're running one Tool Scrapper. Again, it's just a tech card. We can pull it with greens if we need it, and it works well against Big Charms that have been potentially trouble. I've lost games because I didn't have this in the deck, and my opponent had a Big Charm on their Bolton, for instance, and I couldn't pick the knockout on it. I only did 200 damage against a Pokemon that had 230 HP. So Tool Scrapper, a tech card to take out. I played a lot of decks running, like, what's that card? Ear Ringing Bell and Big Charms and all those cards, really troublesome tool cards. Run the one of. It's not too needed, but it's there when you need it. Boss is really key for your turn 2. Swing plays, your trump card plays. Like I said, the game plan with this deck is you go second, turn 2 you Horror House. Your next turn, you bosses up their key Pokemon that's most key on their side of the field, or that gives you the most prizes. You kill it once you can deal your max damage, right? So you take advantage of you having the most damage that you're ever going to have throughout the game by bossing orders up the most priority target. Boss's orders is pulled with greens. We're running 4, so you can always get it, and we're running 2 Pokégear, so the chances of you pulling it are very high. Now, greens I think is the main engine of this deck, and the main reason why this deck works is because it, obviously all we're running is a bunch of tech cards. We're running 3 reset stamps, we're running Pokemon Catchers, we're running 1 Tool Scrapper, 4 Surprise Box, Giant Bomb. So being able to pull what you need, what you need when you need it with greens is absolutely key to this deck. So greens, just perfect card for this deck. You can use it on turn 2 if you have it to pull exactly what you need to, get your big hit off on whatever you want to hit. 2 Koga's Traps because, again, this is protection for our 1 Gengar Mimikyu. Just a card that's how to throw in here. Sees fringe usefulness. As you guys will see in one of these games, I did use the Koga's Trap, and it did a good number for me because I was able to use it effectively. I feel relatively effectively, which you guys will see was kind of a lot of BS, but we'll see. But yeah, so you can take this card out, you can put this card in. I find it to be a very interesting card. I use it to protect my Mimikyu when I can, and maybe do a little bit of chip damage. So then we got the 4 copies of Marnie. Again, it kind of serves the same purpose as Reset Stamp, which is why I'm running 4. The second your opponent thinks they're safe by having no trainer cards in hand, you Marnie them to 4 cards, and the next thing you know, they've got 2 trainer cards in hand, you're able to take the knockout. Not as good as Reset Stamp because they get 2 less cards, but still does the same thing. Pokemon Center Lady I actually have been using a lot. I've been seeing so much confusion and poison decks on the ladder. I've seen people running that dark poison deck with the Weezing and the Toxicroaks, and I played against a bunch of Butterfree VMAX and regular Butterfree Panic Spores trash. So really annoying decks to play against, and I've seen so many of them lately, but don't know why where the resurgence of those decks came from. But either way, we got Pokemon Center Lady to, again, further protect our Gengar Mimikyu. Maybe you don't need 4 of these, but there was a game, not in this video, but I played on my own time, or beforehand, where I did need all 4 to beat one of those poison decks. But either way, again, you have it if you need it. You can make an argument to cut to 3. It really doesn't matter, but I find that this card is pretty much needed, especially with all that running around that I found today. So 4 copies of Research because it's one of the best draw supporters in the game. Easy peasy. 1 copy of Big Charm, again, to increase survivability. Kind of does conflict with the Giant Bomb sometimes, but I've actually never found the two to mingle too hard together. Usually I have one or the other and it's fine. Giant Bomb is here, so that way if they do want to get a big hit out on us, we can put 100 free damage counters onto them. This card is probably easily cuttable. I really only had it come into play a couple times, but you can also use it to stall out the game and make your opponent really wary of attacking you. But maybe a 1-of this is fine, but I just been running this. I don't think it comes into play much in this video, but either way. And then we're running the 4 Horror Psychic Energy and 4 regular energy, pullable with Energy Spinner. And yeah, so that's the list. Really meme deck, guys. I would highly recommend that you guys only make this deck if you've got your Gengar Mimikyu and you got some trainer card you want to play around with and you just want to have some fun. This deck is not good. I think I played for, the deck, it's like you pretty much lose if you don't get to go second. The chances of you winning are very high. And you hard lose in the mirror match if you go second. So sometimes I actually ran into a couple games while I was recording that I'm not going to show because they were awful, where I picked going second, I thought I won. Or rather, I thought I was in a good position, and my opponents ended up playing the exact same deck I was. And then when you're playing the mirror match, you Horror House, and then they Horror House, and then you can't play your second energy, and then you just lose because they get their attack off first, they kill your Gengar. And yeah, so the mirror match kind of sucks because, like, literally if you win the coin flip and you think you're not playing against this deck, then you are playing against this deck, you lose the game. But either way, this is the list, guys. This is why I'm running all these cards. And without further ado, let's get into some gameplay from this really wacky list. Alright, so let's go in for the first game with our Gengar and Mimikyu deck here. So obviously we really want to win the coin flip. If we don't win the coin flip right out of the gate, and or we don't get to go second, we just hard lose. So yeah. Okay, so usually I've actually found it's actually pretty funny, like nobody this is alright, so we take no mulligans with this deck. Do we win here? I don't know. Our opponent not having any extra cards in hand is very upsetting. We really wanted them to draw extra cards. This is actually the first time I ever got this in the opening game without having to take a single mulligan, but it should be fine. We do have a very good start regardless of that, and we can take 3 prizes right out the rip if we want to, but 300 damage is a lot of health to have to go through. But I'm also not really worried about this card because this guy seems to be running some sort of weird list. I've literally never seen this card played before. Maybe he's not running a weird list. This is pretty interesting actually. He's running a more than one copy of Moltres and Zapdos and Articuno. So we'll see where this goes. I want to see what he's going to do with this. We do this. We need the extra energies. Let's go for... He has SSH energy, so we'll go for this. And we don't need the boss. I think the correct play here is just to grab the... Let's just grab another greens, honestly. I don't really see us needing to play any more of these supporters just yet. And next turn we can, you know, effectively grab whatever we need. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Energy Spinner here. And another greens. We are going to Energy Spinner to grab these. We are going to Horror House GX, prevent our opponent from playing cards. I don't know if we'll be able to reach the 300 damage threshold here. We are going to have the Surprise Box. I might. He actually has one surprise card. One trainer card in the discard. So we're going to go ahead and put that back into his hand. We are going to attach the second energy. Not really worried about an attack this turn. Not really worried about anything this turn, honestly. I'm going to Greens Exploration for, let's just say, a stamp and another greens. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't really see any reason to differ from this current route we've got going on here. No reason to attach the Giant Bomb because our opponent's just not attacking this turn. Literally, his hand is all trainer cards. We deal 400 damage. We take 3 prizes, and we are absolutely laughing. Oh, man. So, our opponent is going to look to play all of his trainer cards this turn, so that's pretty cool. I'm really interested to see what this guy's deck is playing. It's a shame we couldn't play against this guy with a real deck, but he's going to play the Greens Explorations here, which is pretty interesting, so... Let's see what he's gonna grab with the greens. Let's see what he's going for. That is his supporter for the turn though, and he's gonna get a lot of discard cards. But yeah, we are going to be able to probably greens for a hammer this turn. I would assume he's running welder here. He's gonna quick ball away the Pokemon Catcher for the victory sign. This is very interesting here actually. Very, very interesting. He's gonna switch out here. We had the boss in hand, so I think we stamp. Here comes the victory sign. So it is Victini Bird Trio. Okay, so I think I'm not running a stadium, I don't believe. So I think the play here... Very interesting. I think we bomb here for sure so he can't attack us, and I think we bomb, boss, stamp, bomb, spinner, no more energy, it's fine. Boss this, stamp. And we win, let's go. Alright, easy win, turn 1. Alright, INDS Master here. Let's see what we got. Raikou coin, electric deck box. We lost the coin flip. Do we end up going second or first? Alright, we're going second. Cool. It's always a nail biter when you're playing this deck to see whether what they're gonna pick going first or second. Do we really only take one mulligan? Is he not gonna draw any extra cards? Are you serious? Wow. Oh my god. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's whatever. Ooh, that was close. These are 3 mulligans. Playing some sort of Vikavolt deck. I didn't even look and really see what he's playing. This guy really says, woo, that was close a lot. Little did this guy know that that was actually very good for him to miss that much. Which is playing right into what we wanted to do here, which is drawing cards. We could not give him enough cards of the mulligan. But hopefully that's all he plays. He can go ahead and yikers. It looks like I might have to stamp here to hopefully be able to take the knockout on this Dedenne. We need 4 trainers in hand. Yeah, he's playing a lot of trainers. Looks like we're gonna have to utilize the stamp here. But this is where the stamp comes in handy. He can retreat into this Jirachi, so we are going to need to hit this Pokemon Catcher. Or we can just greens for the boss here. He pulls a Marnie. Marnie should be fine for us, actually. Not really too. Actually, we're not even going to give him the chance to Marnie because we're going to look to stamp him to enough trainer cards here. So let's just go ahead and do this. Let's go for the greens. We're going to need the Energy Spinner for sure. Whatever that may be. And then I think we go ahead and grab the boss, potentially. Don't really see anything else of much use. We already have the stamp. I think boss is the play. Let's grab the boss. In case you don't hit the Pokemon Catcher next turn. We're not going to give him the chance to Marnie. Let's Energy Spinner up. Grab 3 energy out of the deck. Toss the Big Charm onto this. Let's just go ahead and Horror House GX. The chances of him having 4 trainer cards in his hand is slim to none. We know he's got 1. 4 trainer cards in a 5-card hand doesn't seem very, although he is emoting a lot. Honestly, this guy could just be baiting me. He's been emoting this entire game, so I'm kind of hoping he has a lot of trainer cards in hand, which is why I grabbed the Marnie. So I'm actually just going to take the fact that this guy is emoting so much as a sign that he indeed has 4 trainer cards in hand. He's got 4 trainer cards in hand. Perfect. We take the knockout. We are going to get Marnied here, but it should be fine. Oh my god. Alright, buddy. Yes, please, thank you. That's enough of that. Okay, he's just gonna double scoop up. Oh man, what a game. What a game. What a game. Alright guys, so I'm here again to go over some of the rules for the giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway in this video as well. Again, kind of the same rules apply. I still have no subscribers on this channel as of right now. I might have like a couple by the time I record this video. Who knows, but either way, I don't have that many subscribers. So the rules are going to stay the same until, you know, we see some engagement, we see some growth in the channel. Hopefully that's the hope. So again, you know, I got like all these codes to give away. Like, look at all these codes I'm going to give to you guys. So again, the same rules apply. Leave a comment down below. And let's say your favorite GX Pokemon right now, whether that be tag team or non-tag team. Let me know your favorite GX Pokemon in the comment section down below. I'll pick a winner to win 5 packs baseline for all these codes. 5 of these codes will be yours. I think they're a combination of like Burning Shadows. There's some Cosmic Eclipse in here. Some older packs, but still, they're free, so what does it matter? But yeah, so just leave a comment, favorite GX Pokemon. If you're not subscribed, you'll win 5 packs. If you are subscribed, I'll double it to 10 packs. If we get 30 comments on this video, I will double that again. So if you're not subscribed, you'll get 10 packs. If you are subscribed, 20 packs. Free, right there. Got a bunch of packs to give away. So yeah, let me know your favorite GX Pokemon in the comment section down below, and let's enjoy the rest of the gameplay, hopefully. Alright, we lost a coin flip against Red Bobcat, but he wants to go first. That's what I like to see, lads. I like these sleeves. Where do you get these sleeves, bro? This is looking like a bad hand to mulligan. I wish I would have got this hand with my thing. We're gonna take 6 mulligans. Did he take 6 mulligans? Did we really mulligan back and forth 6 times? Is this guy playing the same deck I'm playing? No way. Is this deck really becoming like popular or something? What the fudge? I had to take 30 mulligans. I had to take 30 mulligans. Oh my god. He's drawing all 30 cards! Look at him! Is this guy playing the same deck we're playing? He is! He is playing the same deck we're playing. You have a good deck. He just whorehouses me right back. Wait a minute. If I hit this Crushing Hammer here, I win the game. I think I gotta go for it. Wait, what? Yellhorn? Oh my god. What is this game? Red Bobcat. What are you doing, dude? What the fudge? We hit it. Nice. Going for it. Let's go. I can't even whorehouse GX. What the fudge is happening? I can't even find my Pokemon Center. He's gonna Crushing Hammer me right back. He's not gonna hit it though. He's got another Crushing Hammer. He hits that one. Alright, whatever. I'm freaking... Yeah, he's playing the same deck. Why is he playing a Yellhorn? Why is he playing so much energy? Alright, Gary T. 819, let's go. Running a metal coin, metal deck box. He wins the coin flip. But he loses the coin flip, baby. Let's go. Let's go. This hand looking pretty juiced. I like it. I don't know how many mulligans we took. I didn't see. Let's see if Gary T. He's gonna take all the cards. Attaboy, Gary T. That's the spirit, buddy. Cobalion. Okay, we don't have any special conditions anyways. He's got Scythers on the bench. Find that to be very interesting. So we have to. No, we don't have to spin her anymore. Let's just go for this. Pick up 3 of these. What are we greensing for? The priority target's already on the field here. But I think we want a boss either way. Again, I'm not really seeing anything that we have to have here. Nothing's glaring for us to have. Let's just grab boss and greens. Boss green should be fine. We could go for like a Giant Bomb or like a Big Charm, but we can pull those next turn with greens anyways, and this gives us a little bit of flexibility. Don't want to play the hammer this turn, so now we just go for the whorehouse. You got greedy, Gary T. You took too many cards from the mulligan. No one ever mulligans for like 7 cards, Gary T. Come on now. He can retreat this, which is why it's a good thing to grab the boss. Iron Rule GX. The Pokemon can't attack. Alright, that's... I should have crushed it. Alright, that's fine though. It's whatever, guys. It's whatever. We just gotta go for the stamp now. We don't get the cheese KO turn 1. I grab the stamp. And we grab another greens. Might as well. This guy is running the counter. Cool. If he monitors us, we just lose. So that's awesome. Another energy attach. No stadium in play, but there's a good chance he has one. Crushing Hammer. Doesn't matter if he hits this because we've got the energy, but he probably has 2 in hand. He's going to hit both of them. Always lucky. Oh, he just goes for the Dueling Saber. That's fine. We're fine. I don't... he's only played a Crushing Hammer. I don't want to put that back into his hand. Let's go for the greens here. The last greens. I think we grab a Giant's Bomb. I like this hand. This hand is very nice. Maybe Giant's Bomb, Koga's Trap. Maybe Giant Bomb GX Potion. Or Great Potion. I think I've already got a Great Potion in hand, so I'm not too worried about another Great Potion. Nor am I worried about a Crushing Hammer. Maybe we go for... Let's just go for the Kogas. Just in case. Heal that off. Don't really want to stamp, Tool Scrapper, or box, so Poltergeist. 3 trainers in hand. Not enough damage. But it's fine. He's literally doing, you know, negligent damage, so it's fine. Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. This is going to be a slugfest. Raid. Does 90 more damage. Don't really see the point. Dueling Saber, still no Stadium card in play. It's fine. Let us go for the box. Put the breeder back in hand. Probably could have saved that, but it's fine. We're only at 50 damage taken. Don't want to box that. Don't want to stamp him. Actually, I might want to stamp him. But not this turn, because I know we get the guaranteed KO. So... Poltergeist. A tin. And a Pokemon Catcher. So we can't use a Pokemon Catcher to get this out of here. Need be. Trapping Bite does 60 to me. Metal Goggles. We got the Tool Scrapper, so let's go. So he's still got like 2 trainer cards in hand for sure. So you can KO this Scyther if you really want to. Just go ahead and go for this. Let's go for the tin. Heal 80. Let's go ahead and go for the Tool Scrapper. Take out that. Kind of considering whether or not I want to just Koga's Trap this thing. I think that's a smarter play. You just Koga's Trap it. Yeah. Just wait it out. He's gonna hit himself from confusion at some point, so we just wait for him to do that. He's still got a Pokemon Breeders Nurturing and an Energy Switch in hand, so those cards are kind of dead. Attaches to the Scizor. This is not even the right Galarian Berserker. He's gonna hit the heads this time. I think we just hold out, wait for him to hit the tails. We're gonna do residual damage. We're gonna put him to KO range regardless at some point. So we just Great Potion up. Stick with the plan here. Wait for him to flip a tails. We play the waiting game. So he's gonna start building up the Scizor. So again, I really like to take the prize knockout on this. Okay. Alright, this is the way we're gonna do this. This is fine. He's literally never gonna flip a tails, so that's pretty cool. Still not gonna attack. Still just gonna wait this out. He's gotta flip a tails eventually, and we just wait for that moment. I mean, I do say he's gotta flip a tails eventually, but he does not. He can literally just sit here and do this all day long. So Yeah, it's pretty cool. 3 heads in a row. Well played. Well played indeed, my friend. Well played indeed. I think I just hold here again. I have no healing this turn. No reason to play any of these cards. I'm not going to kill him from this range. Four heads in a row. Well played. We can heal some more. All right, we're just gonna keep going. Cool. We're just gonna keep it rocking. I believe we played all of our greens. We played 3 greens, so our last green is prize. You can't make this up, dude. You literally can't make this up. I'm just gonna keep going, dude. Yeah. I would say I could do this all day, but I can't. Big Charm onto this, which is a waste, I feel. Pokékid. For an Aeron. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Please go for 5. Please go for 6 heads. Okay, thank God. Jesus Christ, bro. My God. Alright. I'm gonna box this hop back into his hand. Just make sure we have the damage. How much does this do? 130? Not enough for Giant Bomb to go off. I want to save the boss. Once I kill this, we can just take double knockouts. Perfect. 3 trainer cards in hand. 4 trainer cards in hand. Didn't need to do that, but him drawing more cards is definitely beneficial for me still. So I'll take that. We don't even draw our last greens, which kind of sucks. But we've got double boss for game. He's going to go out into a Scizor here more than likely. Which does do 90 damage, but we know he has 4 trainer cards in hand. A hop, some Pokemon Breeders Nurturing, which are useless. There's the hop. So I think a hammer here. There's the guard claw. We're at 190, so we don't even die. Oh, we did. We're at 100. Okay, that's the card we needed. I think we just try for the Pokemon Catcher here, so next time we can boss for game. We need 1 heads on all these Pokemon. Should have 2 trainer skulls. Got 3 in there. Take the guaranteed knockout. Take 1 more prize. There's the Greens Exploration. We are at 160 HP. We do not die to this Assault Tackle. Thanks to that sick top deck. Oh my God. I think we got it though. The Mawile GX. We don't have any Pokemon in hand. And there's the Guard Claw. That's the dub, boys. He takes a lot of damage. We Greens Exploration for the box. For double surprise box for the guaranteed knockout. Here, you can have this. You can have this hop back. You can have the hop back. You can have the motherfudging Big Charm back. Who cares about the Big Charm? We're gonna go for the Poltergeist. We have the knockout for sure. We're gonna take the last prize. And that's the game, boys. I've been here for a long time. This deck is not good at all.